Good morning, Nerd Vengers, Broke Vengers, visitors to the tower. We'll be getting started in just a couple of minutes. If you could do me a favor and tap that like button, just give it a little tap, little frisk. Gracias. See you soon. It's definitely an eagle kind of day. Or maybe it's a falcon. Maybe it's a falcon and a winter soldier. Or something like that. I don't know. What's up? Good morning. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Welcome. It's going to be a good stream, but we have to address the elephant in the room. the elephant in the room, of course, is that I streamed for 4 hours yesterday watching the stupid... watching the, big game. What a big game it was, huh? For a single Marvel trailer. But here's the thing. I have a surprise for you guys. We have managed here at the Den of Nerds to get our hands on a super secret trailer that was supposed to come out yesterday or something like that. And we are going to react to that trailer sometime on today's stream. It's going to be really fun. So we're going to do that. That'll be really, really chill. And then we're going to break down the Falcon and the Winter Soldier trailer. Look, I've said for a long time that this is my most anticipated Marvel show. This is the show I'm looking forward to the most. And I think, too, this show will be what a lot of the fans are looking for. Now, WandaVision is getting there. Okay? WandaVision, and we're going to talk about that as well, because that's craziness is happening, okay? But Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I believe, is going to be exactly what a lot of Marvel fans are looking for right now, and mostly I'm referring to what does the actual world look like? What is going on with the world? The Avengers, the, Thunderbolts potentially, all of these different things. What's going on? What's the status of the planet? For real. What's happening? And Falcon and the Winter Soldier looks to really explore that from the ground level with 2 characters that we absolutely love, which I think is going to be dope. But before we get any further into the show, let's do some show notes. Okay. Let's work from the weekend back. Okay, this weekend I will not be streaming. Nerdvenger members, there will still be a Nerdvenger stream on Saturday, but there will be no Nerdvengers Prime stream on Sunday. I will not be streaming. I'm taking a little vacation, maybe a staycation. I haven't decided yet, but regardless, I'm finally going to take a weekend off. I know many of you will be happy about that. Blah, 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 blah. So I won't be around this weekend, but we will be back at it next weekend, okay? Moving backwards from that, craziness, I'm sure, is awaiting us in the 6th episode of WandaVision, and so our usual regiment of watching that together with the Nerdvenger members at 3 a.m. Friday morning, late Thursday night, depending on how you look at it. We will do that as always, and then we will do our spoiler-filled stream early in the morning, going over everything that happened in that Bizarro episode. And then in Thursday night, you will, of course, have your episode of After Dark with Al and Lavis. If you haven't checked that show out, we highly recommend it. It's a very good program. And for Nerdvenger members, this Wednesday, if you would like to come hang out and check out one of our new streams that's coming with a young lady named Darren Wood. Some of you are familiar with Darren. She's joining the team of content creators for the Den of Nerds, and we're going to have her doing a stream Wednesday nights, I think, for now. And this week will sort of be a beta test for that show. So that show will be happening Wednesday at 9 p.m., Eastern Standard Time, but only for members. So we're going to stream to members only just because we're testing things out, you know what I mean, trying to get a feel for the show. But I think it'll still be great, and if you're a member, I think you're going to want to check that out. Also, tomorrow, no morning stream. I know, heartbreaking, but there's just a lot of stuff I need to take care of this week before I check out for the weekend. So no morning stream tomorrow. I apologize, but a ton of crazy Marvel videos are coming out on the main regular channel and all of that, okay? So there we go. Show notes. We're going to get into it. We're getting into the show now. So, I always like to sort of start off with kind of seeing where you guys are at with this, right? So, first, let me ask, we got a new member. Eric Coleman, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You're a Nerdvenger now. Am I doing Nerd Theory tonight? Yes. Oh, actually, not only am I doing Nerd Theory, but I think Theory and myself are going to record our Darth Vader versus Superman video. You know, you may have noticed I'm reppin', as the kids say. So, yeah, I think we're going to do that tonight. Ooh. Okay, cool. And also, too, I know we get, like, a lot of newer people that come in here and all that sort of stuff. We will do super chats and Q&A at the end of the stream, guys. So we appreciate the love. We see you, Steve. You're crazy. You're too much. Appreciate you, bro. But we will do all that at the end of the show. Okay, so I want to know two things right off the bat. First of all, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not trying to be a dick here, but I'm pretty sure it was the direct that had the story that we were going to get 2 to 4 Marvel trailers. Am I wrong? Can you let me know in the chat? I'm pretty sure it was the direct. Hey, I'm not trying to start anything. People get stuff wrong. It's all good. You know? Damn. Ooh. Shouldn't have touched the hair. Now it's over. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it was them, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. Okay. Either way, it was kind of a bummer to only have the one trailer. In all seriousness, we had a really good time just hanging out on the stream yesterday, so I'm not even that mad. Like, honestly, it did fly by, and we had a lot of fun. And it kind of became a meme of us trying to find or waiting for the trailers, right? So, how about we check out this super secret trailer in order to make up for the lack of trailers yesterday. This trailer should do it. Get it set up. Okay, hang on. We gotta get it all set up. So give me just a second here. Patience. Come into the theater. No pushing. No pushing. There's plenty of room. Okay. All right. Almost there. Okay. Is everybody ready for the super secret trailer? Everybody ready? Everybody good? Is the class ready? I just want to make sure, guys, you know? Okay. All right, let's see. Here we go. Just a short little teaser trailer. I think it was going to be one of the 30-second spots, okay? Make sure volume's good and all that. Is this a trailer? Breathe, Josh, breathe. Am I crazy? Is there really not going to be another trailer? I'm starting to lose hope. Trailer coming back. Oh, man. That was sad. We might need to take a quick break. I'm tearing up. JK. Thank you, Elisa. That was quite sweet. That was pretty cool. And now the box is back, of course. Welcome to the Den of Nerds. This is how we do it over here. Okay, so let's get into the serious stuff. So, when it comes to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, let me ask you this, chat. This is really what I want. This is really what I want to know. Did yesterday's trailer increase your excitement and anticipation for the show? I mean, ultimately, that's what the trailer's supposed to do, right? It's supposed to get you hyped for the show. Did you? Did it work? Dope. Okay, cool, man. Cool. A few no's. A few meh. You know, that's okay too. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so yeah, it's a show, not a movie. Okay, let's talk about it. And I guess, guys, here's, I think, the way I want to sort of handle spoilers and all this sort of stuff. Okay, look, at this point, it's kind of becoming apparent that some of the spoilers and rumors and stuff that we talk about end up manifesting themselves in these shows. I don't know what you want me to do with that. You know, like, that's kind of what we're trying to do. Like, we're actually trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? And I know that the spoiler culture and, like, the worry about spoilers and rumors and all that sort of stuff is a thing online. Some people don't like it. They want to remain spoiler-free. Completely spoiler-free. I would say this. Honestly, it's going to be very difficult if you're just watching Marvel content on the internet. Like, when I just go look at the numbers of videos, it seems like, if anything, the average Marvel fan that watches YouTube is they're misinformed, but they at least realize some of the craziness that's possible, right? So I don't know. I think spoilers and all this sort of stuff is sort of par for the course with Marvel, but I did want to warn people that we're going to get into some stuff here, like, and the truth of the matter is this. I'll just be 100% honest. The way it works in my brain cavity is, like, I just sort of formulate, like, a model for what I think the show's going to be. And it's based on a ton of different things. People I talk to, different reports out there from different reliable scoopers, what Roger Wardell said, you know, all these different things sort of get mashed together, and they become just kind of my model, if you will, for what the show's going to be like. And of course, there are holes. You know, like, for instance, with The Mandalorian, I was dead set on Ezra, right? I was dead set on Ezra. I was dead set on Sabine, and I was wrong. Now, a lot of the things that we were talking about with regards to Mando still happened, but, you know, dead ass wrong about those couple of things. So there are things that we could be getting wrong with Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well, okay? So I think the thing that's really interesting that a lot of people are talking about with the trailer is that they think this is a funeral for Steve Rogers, okay? And that the concept here is going to be that Steve and the government, because the thing that's interesting about this show, and I think one of the reasons that I'm going to find so much enjoyment in it personally, is that Steve's legacy and the legacy of super soldiers in general is sort of on the line here, okay? And it really makes you realize, like, the thing that's so beautiful about the MCU is that if they make this show right, which, come on, man. It's Feige. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Come on. So, if they make this show right, it will make your viewing experience of even Captain America the First Avenger a more enjoyable thing. Like, you'll sit there and, like, when Tommy Lee throws the fake grenade and Steve jumps on it, and, like, when, like, the doctor, because you have to understand that, like, the doctor, and I think we'll come to realize this, the doctor was probably aware that there had been other super soldier programs, that other things had been done before to try to create super soldiers and et cetera, especially because of some of the Wolverine rumors that are out there in the ether with regards to how Marvel will be handling that. So it's just kind of cool, man, because you realize that Steve was special ultimately because of his heart and because of who he was. Now, having said that, when he signs up in the military and then further signs up to be Captain America, he is absolutely a soldier. Ultimately, there is a chain of command, right? But when Steve comes out of the ice, the world is completely different. And the Captain America character, this is what's so cool about Cap, is that even back in the day when this character was being invented, the idea of the time jump and the frozen, this idea, which I believe comes later, actually, 'cause there's a lot of like sort of like anyway. That concept is brilliant because it allows for, what people call the greatest generation ever or whatever, to sort of that perspective and that heroic perspective to be juxtaposed against whatever future he wakes up in. And so Steve just doesn't see the world that he saw before, and he's no longer a soldier. I think at that point he no longer really considers himself a soldier. However, I think the United States government absolutely does consider him still to be a soldier. And the fact that he has the powers that he does, being an actual super soldier, especially with the Sokovia Accords, you can sort of see the pressure from the United States government and Ross to try to get Steve to be the soldier again, to be required to follow orders, right? And in some ways, this is the whole point of like Civil War. This is a very interesting thread. And, I'm reminded of all these crazy things. So, okay. Y'all remember the black and white Infinity War trailers? Where it had like all the books, and then like I believe it showed, it wasn't totally all black and white, but it had black and white stuff. And then it showed Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, and RDJ all filming their scene. This was before we knew it was on Titan, and they were just together, and they basically just recorded them being like, "Yeah, this is really crazy. Like, we're all here. It's really crazy," Well, in that trailer, there's a two books that are mentioned as big inspirations for what was going on in Infinity War and Endgame. One was, of course, Infinity Gauntlet. The other one was Avengers Disassembled. And Avengers Disassembled, rolling in to Infinity War and Endgame, is actually why they lost to Thanos, but it's also going to be a thread that's carried into the next phase of Marvel. Okay? Now, when it comes to Sam, again, spoilers. It has sort of been hinted and indicated that Sam, in the scenes that we're seeing in the trailer, right? The funeral, they are more or less putting Cap to rest, but the government is like, the world needs a Captain America. Especially in the wake of everything that happened, the world needs a Captain America, okay? Now, there's very interesting reasons as to why Sam, we believe and we think, and we kind of know, will not accept the shield. Okay? Now, I will do separate videos breaking down all of this because there's some really deep, detailed places we could go with some of this stuff. And the Isaiah Bradley character, and that whole thing is going to be very cool and explored, and I want to sort of keep some of those surprises alive for people. But suffice it to say, you can sort of see how the same themes that were at play in the first Captain America movie, and in the second one, and in Civil War, and all of these things, that those threads are going to carry on, and that Sam will be in a position that, okay, here's the big rumor. The big rumor, guys, is that basically Ross is going to say, you can have this shield, you can be Captain America, but you must take the super soldier serum. If we cannot afford to lose another Captain America, and you're just a pilot, you're just you're just normal, Thanos came to Earth, bro, you got to sign the Sokovia Accords, you got to take the super soldier serum, and then you can have this shield, and you can carry on the legacy of Captain America. And because of information about the dark history of the super soldier serum and Isaiah Bradley, and also Bucky, I believe, is also going to be like, bro, you don't want that. You don't want that. Trust me. You don't want that shit. So I think with all of that in mind, then he will reject taking the shield. And I think that's sort of what we're seeing in the trailer, right? You're getting this setup of the world needs a Captain America, you know. And funny enough, I think the trailer is meant, this is what I think is really funny. The trailer, I think, is meant to make you believe that it might be Bucky that's the new Cap. And that, like, that scene at the football stadium, you only see, like, you basically see a white dude as Cap, like, running up, right? And you don't know nothing. I bet you're supposed to think. I think they literally believe that people will think that's going to be Bucky. And the way he, like, catches the shield, too, and you're going to be like, oh, it's going to be Bucky. Well, here's the thing. Spoiler alert, guys. It has been leaked and literally, like, to the degree that it's not even a question that neither Bucky nor Sam will be the Cap for the duration of the show. It is going to be a character known as John Walker. Okay? Now, John Walker is from the comics. He's a character called U.S. Agent. And really, really interesting character, man. Really interesting that they're doing this. But essentially, here's where I think they're going to go with it. Walker is going to be military. Tried and true. In fact, he might even know Sam. Wouldn't be surprised if he did. Wouldn't be surprised if they have some mutual respect. Because that's kind of important for these kind of things, you know, and the tension and all of that. So I think Sam will say no to the shield, and John Walker will say yes. They're going to juice him up with the super soldier serum. Tell the world we've got a new Cap. Call it a day. Everybody feels safe, right? Wrong. Of course, chaos will ensue. And, you know, it's funny because we see that Zemo's in the trailer. And again, I think they're trying to let people believe that Zemo's going to be the big bad. And that, like, they're fighting against Zemo. But literally in the trailer, you see a shot of them in the Princess Bar in Madripoor, standing side by side. Sam and Zemo, side by side, watching Bucky fight, who I am absolutely convinced is Batroc the Leaper, played by George St. Pierre. Who wants to take that bet? I'll put money on it. I'm damn sure that was Batroc. Do you see the way he spin? The spin move? That was the same spin move that he did in Winter Soldier. That is Batroc. That's Batroc. Oh, and by the way, in that bar scene, Prob's going to be where we see Omega Red. Okay, pump the brakes on the spoiler town. But yes, I think we will see Omega Red in this show. Not 100% sure on that one, actually. But I think it could happen. And it'd be real, real cool. Real, real cool. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, and what are the things that they show us in the trailer? Okay, let's talk about it. What are the things they show us in the trailer for sure? We see the Flag Smasher, okay, and I think the big rumor is that's Thunderbird. I could be wrong, but the people with the hand on their mask, that's like a terrorist organization or like a group or whatever that's called Flag Smasher, and they're like an anarcho group. I think they want to like tear down big governments and stuff, right? So can you kind of see where some of this stuff is going? Like you can kind of see how like these themes and all these sort of things would make for a very interesting show. I mean, especially in today's time, in today's day and age, well, some of these topics will be quite relevant, you know? In fact, I think, okay, again, hopefully Disney doesn't freak the fuck out, which, by the way, at the end of this video, I'm going to rant a little bit about Disney because I think they're literally targeting us. Anyway, hope Disney doesn't freak the F out about this, but I've heard that they had to make a lot of changes to this show after events of 2020. And that they were like, whoa, we gotta change this. Better fix that up real quick. So, yeah. So, that's kind of, guys, where we're at with what we think's going on in the show. Now, here's just a little bit of, okay, let's see if there's anything else in the show or in the trailer. Not really. I mean, other than just the banter back and forth and their chemistry, which is going to be the heart of the show. You see the Madripoor bit. You see Zemo in the mask, you know. You see the funeral situation, the Cap setup, the Shield setup. You see John Walker. You see Flag Smasher. You see a lot, dude. You see a lot in this fucking trailer. You know what I mean? But again, I think it's sort of cut in a way to make the normies believe, oh, Bucky's going to take the Shield instead of Sam? How dare he? They don't like each other. That makes sense. Oh, Zemo's the bad guy, and he's still trying to shut stuff down? Oh, I remember him. That makes sense, you know? But that ain't even close to what's actually going on, right? Kind of like what WandaVision did, right? Except WandaVision did it for like 3 episodes straight. Shit's wild. By the way, I do want to just say a couple of things while I'm remembering before we get into just a little bit more blabbering about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I hope you don't mind. A couple of things. Nerdvenger members, if you are a Nerdvenger member, make sure you go onto the Discord and get your account linked onto the Discord so you get access to the Nerdvenger members only part of the Discord. We're going to start giving away prizes each month to Nerdvenger members, but we're doing it through the Discord. So you can only get access to that part of the Discord if you are a member here on YouTube. Once you get access to that, you will be entered in to win the prize. This month, it's a $200 gift card for GameStop. That's right, GameStop. Power to the players. We're still on it, baby. So look for that if you're a Nerdventure member. I feel like there was something else. And I know... Oh, okay, yeah. So real quick. Can I talk about how our video is still banned? Our breakdown is still banned. Can you believe it? Okay. Let me talk about this briefly. A lot of you heard me talk about it yesterday. A lot of you heard me talk about it the day before. Blah, 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 blah. And by the way, follow our Twitter. Get on the Discord so you're staying in the loop about these sort of things. So, for whatever reason, our WandaVision Episode 5 breakdown continues to get blocked by a company called Disney Enterprise One. Now, we're not sure if this is actually Disney or if it's some weird company pretending to be Disney, but regardless, they are watching us and they keep taking this video down. We have uploaded this video on other channels and it does not get blocked. It gets blocked on our channel. There's some real shady business going on there. There's potentially even more shady business going on with the YouTube channel and Disney legitimately trying to hurt us. But I'm not conspiratorial. I want to look into it and get it figured out before we make any accusations. But I will say this. It's really weird, dude. Really, really weird. Like, I've been doing this for a while now. I tried every trick I know to get that video to work. It kept getting blocked. We uploaded it on different channels, and it didn't get blocked. So you explain to me, YouTube, explain to me what's going on. Like, for real, please. Please explain to me what's going on. I'm actually really confused. So if you could tell me what's going on, that'd be cool. Regardless, that video now lives on our Discord. We had to cut it up into 2 different parts. It's pinned to the Generals tab of our Discord. And here's the thing. Moving forward, we might have to do that more. I don't know, guys. YouTube is getting to be a really weird place. Social media is beginning to be a really weird place. It is important that we as a community sort of have our eggs in multiple baskets. The Discord's important. The website is important, which we are going to pump up, okay? So the Twitter's important. Having access to these different things helps us out because if one thing gets hurt or whatever, we can reach you guys and we can get the content out there. Ultimately, that video is dope. I'm glad that the people on the Discord were able to check it out. I hope it gets unbanned. We do have a claim or an appeal out on the claim. I hope that gets overturned and then we get the video back up for everybody. So that'd be really cool. Okay, now, One last thing before we get into Q&A. How do we link your account? If you go to the Discord, we have a bunch of beautiful nerds that will help you do just that. Okay? Now, let me say one more thing about Falcon the Winter Soldier before we get into Q&A. The big question going into the show is who will be Captain America by the end of the show? And to be honest with you, that is still a big mystery, and I'm glad that it is. Except that it's totally going to be Sam. And here's why. It's totally going to be Sam, and in fact, I believe it's not just going to be Sam, but that the Chris Evans deal, okay, the Chris Evans deal is so perfect and perfectly designed to create a question about whether or not Sam will actually be Cap, a conflict with a potential, difference of strategies and tactics, let's say, between Steve Rogers and Sam. And then number 3, potentially a conflict with the Hydra Cap version, which Chris Evans might be coming back to play in Doctor Strange 2. And to see Sam Wilson, we did a video on this recently, to see Sam Wilson, Captain America versus Hydra Cap as the Steve Rogers that he knew, is going to be emotional and impactful. Almost as weird as feeling a brotherly, sisterly bond with somebody that is clearly not the brother you remember, and yet somehow is still your brother. And the mystery of that connection and those feelings is starting to be teased and sprinkled throughout the MCU. And as we head further and further down this rabbit hole of quantum mania and multiverse breaking, well, I mean, it's going to be really fucking fun. What do you want me to say? It's going to be awesome. It's going to be dope. I'm excited. It's going to be a cool year, dude. 2021. Holy shit. Mother of God. Okay. Let's get into Q&A. Let us see. Let us see what the people say. And also, yeah, if you want to get a question answered, now is the time. I'll go over every super chat that comes in within reason. But if you don't have any loot, you absolutely do not have to worry about it. Just throw your question into the chat. Although I might wait a little bit because I'm going to go through all these. I mean, just think about it. I'm going to go through the super chat. Why would you put it in the chat if I'm looking at the super chats? And then I'm going to think about it. But you can put it into the chat, and I will try to grab a few from those as well, okay? Chris says, if Hasbro doesn't make a Zemo Marvel Legends 6-inch figure, I will riot. Yeah, that would be a huge waste. I definitely think they will, dude. I mean, Zemo's dope, dude. I'm so glad that, like, he's back and, like, legit in the mask and everything. It's awesome. Igor says, Valentine's Day plans with Duncan Girl. Don't lie. Oh, man. I'm going to avoid that question and just say yes. Jennifer Cook says, the Nerdist put out a video theorizing the big bad for WandaVision is actually Chthon due to his ties to Wanda. Oh, okay. What? What the what? I have to look for this. So, like, a sort of Cthulhu kind of angle? Could be. Look, right now, here's the deal. A lot of people are wondering, are they going to do Mephisto or not? Okay? Every leaked thing that has come out that had Mephisto on it was proven false. I'm starting to really question whether or not Mephisto is going to be in this show. And if he's not, then maybe there's a version of Mephisto, right? Which could be this character or a weird combo character. I don't know, man. We'll have to see, Jennifer. I appreciate I appreciate the thought, and the ties to Moon Knight and Blade would be really cool. Okay, interesting. Steve says, can't wait for Wednesday night stream with Darren. Doge is flying today. Take my money. Yeah, Doge is doing great. Bitcoin had an incredible night. Went absolutely bananas earlier in the day. I haven't checked the stonks, but I actually anticipate this to be a huge week for the stock market, actually. So I'm going to check it out. We'll talk about that maybe on Fight Club a little bit, too. Jared says, Tom Brady and the legend of the 10 rings. Oh, Jesus, I know, right? Look, you love to hate him, or maybe you hate to love him, or maybe you just love him, or maybe you just hate him. Who knows? Nathan Tadeus says, should have used Sarah McLachlan and some shaky dogs. By the way, emailed you, champ. Take my money and what the fuck, Marvel? Thanks for the blue balls. Dan the Man says, good brother Josh, you know what to do. I hope I do. Thanks, bro. Keaton Haas says, shout out to Colisto for keeping the sports ball counter for the entire stream. 54 total. Wow. That's impressive. Okay, so what Keaton is talking about is you're not supposed to say the words super and bowl connected and referring to the game that is that. I know. It doesn't make any sense. You're not supposed to say it. It's like you're technically not allowed to sing happy birthday, or Hallmark could like come out of the sewer like the freaking beekeeper in WandaVision and be like, you're done. So what he's referring to is, I knew I was going to mess up and say the words super and bowl together, and I was trying to get a count. I guess I said it 54 times, which honestly isn't bad for a 4-hour stream. Thank you, Keaton. Appreciate that. Mason says, Abomination and Ghost for Thunderbolts? Yeah. I actually do think so, man. I do think so. I mean, a lot of this stuff that's pretty loose. Like, there's not a lot on that. But yeah, I do think so. Especially Ghost. Ghost, I feel strongly will be in the Thunderbolts. Dark Wiggin with a $10 holla says, I'm a Star Wars sweaty and MCU normie. Love your stuff. You inspire me. So, there's another Captain America. Can you explain super soldiers more? Absolutely, Dak Wiggin. And also, thank you, man. I appreciate the love. Okay. So, technically, Wolverine is a super soldier. Okay? And actually, they try to use Wolverine's genes to create more super soldier serums. And another reason that like Omega Red being in the show is so interesting is because Omega Red is also a mutant that was a part of a super soldier program, but this was for Russia or the Soviet Union. And so you see in Black Widow, the movie, the connections to the Red Guardian, who's like a super soldier, right? Start to think about this. If Red Guardian's a super soldier, he's a version of Cap, but for Russia. If the Black Widows are receiving super soldier serum, and they're potentially being mind controlled, do you see where some of this stuff is going? Okay, so in the comic books, just to sort of pull back and answer your question, Dak, there are a ton of different super soldiers. There were a ton of different Captain Americas. Bucky has been Cap before in the comics for like a nice little stint, actually. Sam has been Captain America. I'm trying to think, man. I think even in like Elseworlds and stuff, Red Skull's been Captain America. It's like crazy. There's all sorts of crazy stuff that goes on with Captain America. Even John Walker has been Captain America. He was Captain America for a time in the comics. So it's pretty crazy. So, yeah, MCU stuff, man, is pretty wild, but we'll take care of you over here, Dak. Don't you worry. Jonathan says, who was in Sebastian Stan's set photo with a third hero? I'm not sure what you're referring to, man. Can you hit me up on Discord about that? Who is Sebastian Stan's set photo with the third hero? I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I really don't know what you're referring to. D. Epps Right Step says, how do you think Black Widow coming out after Falcon and the Winter Soldier will affect the events of the show? Honestly, I think it's kind of a smart play. It might even incentivize people to see the show more. I'm just going to be real. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to get the feeling that after Feige realized what he had with these shows and the ability to do this, he was like, whoa. Like, this is crazy. And by the way, I have a script written, and I'm going to record the video right after I get off of the stream and send it over to Elisa. And it is all about Evan Peters, the X-Men, the multiverse, Kevin Feige, and it's crazy. It's deep. It's fun. And I think there's some really, really exciting stuff going on. I mean, I think Feige, once he realized what he had with these shows, got super comfortable with the idea of keeping the movies in the theaters because he thinks he can compete with literally everybody else's film slate with his streaming slate. WandaVision has a budget of $225 million reportedly. That's huge. That's like a movie. That's like a motion picture. Falcon and the Winter Soldier has a $150 million budget. The Tom Cruise go crazy China whatever jet fighter pilot movie, that movie has a budget of $152 million. So Falcon and the Winter Soldier is about to be like crazy. What if Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming out first actually makes motherfuckers want to go see Black Widow more? And I think it will. Godfather says in the most Godfathery way, have you bought your tux for Grace and Michael's wedding yet? No, but I'm gonna spend a lot of money on it though because I want to catch her eye throughout the whole service. Mason Graves says Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the mainline MCU property with a TV 14 rating. Do you think we see some blatant and bold race combos and racism due to Sam being Cap? Yeah, absolutely. So race is going to be at least a significant part of this show, if not the real beating heart of the show. Now, for some people, that is immediately a turnoff, and I understand that. And by the way, that's of all races, creeds, colors, and peoples. For some people, that's just a turnoff. For some people, it's really interesting and intriguing. For some people, it means a lot. Okay? I just personally believe that the metaphorical Captain America title and like that figurehead and that hero and all that, that symbol in the fictional sense is a brilliant way to reverse engineer and talk about some of these social issues. You know what I mean? Like, I truly believe, especially given that, I mean, think about this. How bizarre is this? We saw Infinity War and then we saw Endgame, and Endgame showed us a world that was like, holy crap. Like, that is not a world I want to live in. And in 2020, people were like, damn, kind of feels like we're living in the snap. So, you know, life imitating art, imitating life. Regardless, we stand at a very interesting time as a nation, as a people, as a planet. So, yeah, I think there'll be a little race in there. Mike says the Masters of Evil, Dottie is Enchantress and Wonder Man, Zemo and Falcon the Winter Soldier, Crimson Dynamo would be great. Mephisto pulling all the strings. Yo, that would be pretty lit, dude. Masters of Evil would be great. I really want AIM to come back and play a big role, mostly because of the Red Hulk, though. So I'd like to see that. CGM Show says, wow, Falcon and the Winter Soldier looks like a movie. Disney and Marvel taking this streaming thing to another level with these budgets. You're not wrong. And we just kind of chatted about it a little bit. Josh I says, only one trailer yesterday. Super whack. But the stream was still fun. I was first in and stayed till the end. P.S. Take my money. Well, Josh, I appreciate you, man. I had a great time yesterday. I really did. We've got a good community, man. We got some good shit going on over here. I'm pretty excited about things that are coming. Colt says, could the idea that Monica may have powers already be a hint that being snapped back gives some people powers? Maybe it broke Wanda when she came back too. So, okay, there's something to that, Colt, for sure. The symbolism, by the way, I found this so interesting. The symbolism of how they got snapped away and the dust, especially if you go back and look at Wanda, she's over the top of the Vision corpse and she starts to go and she just looks up as she's getting dusted. It's so visually similar to what is happening when Monica is being reformed. It also feels very similar to that art that has like the sort of cube reduction of Wanda from the famous House of M. I believe it was that big cover. So this all feels very familiar to me. There could be something going on with that. I mean, where did they go when they were snapped? What was happening there? You know what I mean? I don't know. But if maybe Wanda, yeah, there's definitely something to it for sure, Colt. Slabs C says, yo, your Duncan Girl story last week had me dead. What was up with the bottle Agnes was messing with when she was searching for the dark liquor? It's a skull with a dropper. Maybe a potion bottle? Yeah. Okay. So interesting that you say that, and also I'm just avoiding Duncan Girl stuff. I'm gonna try. Can we just? Is there any way we could just forget about that? That would be cool. Okay, listen. We do believe that Agnes is Agatha Harkness, a witch. Dottie is likely Clea, probably a witch. And the dark liquor thing is really interesting to me. You know, Elisa sort of brought it up to me. We were talking about this, that, you know, I guess back in the day you would give kids like some rum or something on their gums or whatever to get them to stop crying or whatever, right? Crazy. But like that was totally a thing. But, you know, like most things in the show, I think he's taking, you know, or the people that made the show, they take the idea of that trope or that behavior, and they sort of give it a new meta meaning in the show. And like the idea of potions or like dark liquor is this impure thing. Dark liquor has way more toxins than clear liquor. You know what I mean? So there's just a lot of like cool weirdness going on with that. But could it be some kind of a potion? Could it be implying that Agnes is just looking to use her powers to continue to subdue the children or manipulate them and get Vision to kind of buzz off? Definitely, Slabs. Definitely. Okay, James Heaton with the very generous, ridiculously generous $50 holla says, theory, sword alarms go off every time there is a breach. Yep. Doc Strange thinks there's only one person that can get through to Wanda is her brother. Since he knows he's dead, he grabs Peter out of the X-Men universe, explains everything, and sends him to try. Totally possible, brother. I don't want to give away all of my thoughts on it because some of them are coming in the video that I'm going to record right after this. But I definitely think there's something to that. I actually very specifically am focused on the fact that the breach alarms went off. I think that Pietro absolutely came into the breach of his own accord, and he was not sent there by Mephisto. He was not sent there by Sword. He was not brought there by Wanda. I believe all of those things. Renee says, did you watch the extended trailer online? It's like 2 minutes. P.S. Don't tell my wife about this. I will not tell your wife about it. And also, yes, I did, and we watched it last night on the stream as well, the extended. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I appreciate you, Renee. I appreciate you. Lois says, do you prefer the Civil War movie or comic? They're both good in different ways. I mean, the comic is all-time great, dude. There's some great stuff in there. And, like, the stuff with Punisher, bro. Like, the Punisher stuff with Spider-Man and stuff. Oh, my God. The comic is great. It's just different in the MCU. But I like the MCU version as well. And I feel like the MCU version is still playing out, you know? So, let's see here. Trev says, with the $5 holla, could we get 2 Thunderbolt Rosses? The secretary being a Skrull and the original one showing up as Red Hulk? Yo. Think about it. There has to be 2. Yo. What? Oh, my God. Trev, that's some good thinking there, man. I'm going to steal that. I'm going to put it in a video and give you 0 credit. Derek Jones says, when Vision spoke with Norm, do you really think he was talking about Wanda in his head? Because Norm never said Wanda. He only said she and her. it's Wanda, Derek. I'm pretty sure it's Wanda. But I understand where you're going with that. That's kind of cool, and I don't think there's anything wrong with looking at that closely because the show is that detailed. So you might be right. I mean, could be Clea, could be Agatha or Agnes. Oh, yeah, it could be all that. So, Derek, I don't personally believe it, but I dig where your head is at. John Hicks says that band breakdown saved me endless time. Marvel's planning to my normie splaining to my normie girlfriend this weekend. Grab a coffee for you and your vid editor. Crushing it. Thank you, John. And we do appreciate that. Elisa, who is our editor, she did a lot of work on that video, so it was a big bummer that nobody got to, well, people got to see it, but you know what I mean. It was a bummer that we didn't get it out on YouTube. Frankie G, or Frank G, I don't know why I said Frankie G. I don't know, bro. Sorry. How many Nerd Vengers are going to bawl their eyes out if we have to watch Vision die for a third time, right? Especially with how great Bettany's performance has been. Dude, especially in that last episode, he really did kill it. Yeah, that's gonna be heartbreaking, dude. That's going to be heartbreaking. So, yeah. Jojo Beanbag says, Joshua, thanks for everything you do, bro. Cheers. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate the love. Stevie says, what if the mailman is strange in disguise? He brought in Pietro through a portal and is trying to break through to Wanda without destroying her mind. Yep, could be. In the comic, it's Doc Strange, Pietro, and Professor X that all attempt to get through to Wanda. Yes. A little bit of Magneto, too. Cameron says, so I watched all the X-Men films again, and I love Days of Future Past. What's your favorite movie out of all of them? I like The Young Mutants. So I like Days of Future Past. I recently rewatched it, though, and it actually lost a couple of points for me. I wasn't, like, super into it. By the way, Darren hates that movie. So we were arguing about that because I still like the film. What's my favorite X-Men movie? X2 or Logan's the best one for sure, but X2 is like an actual X-Men movie, I guess. I don't know. So those two, probably. What if Wanda's kids created a Pietro? Could be, dude. Or at least pulled him out of the multiverse, right? Wouldn't that be nuts? Dan the Man says, good brother Josh, you know what to do. I don't know what to do, bro. That's my whole problem. Hey, what the fuck is up with these likes? We have 1,000 people watching. We only have 300 likes. All right, we're going to shut this thing off. I'm out of here, guys. Nobody appreciates anything I do. Nobody likes me. Nobody. All right, I'm just looking into the chat here now. Did I see the Falcon and the Winter Soldier toy leaks? It shows Sam in a comic-accurate Captain America suit. Yeah, I think he's going to get that by the end, probably, yeah. Yes, Punisher in Civil War fanboying to Cap is amazing. Absolutely, it is. Absolutely. Much like the comics, I believe down the road we will get a Civil War 2. I agree, man. I agree. I think Dottie is over the town and Agnes, while Agnes is over Wanda. That's interesting. That's an interesting thought. You don't get to make that choice for me, Wanda. I know, right? Jeez, man. Shit was wild. Let's see here. The actor that plays the mailman was also in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Really? Wow. That's pretty interesting. Let's see here. CW Superman trailer cinematography. Yeah, I like that trailer, dude. I'm excited about that show, actually. Pretty pumped. Pretty pumped to check it out. Matt Weeks says, some people think Wanda's kids not going to make it out the show, but I disagree. I think they will. Yeah, a lot of rumors and stuff and such is indicating that they will make it out. And I see Mason says Patrick Stewart is 100% the cameo. We'll see, won't we? We'll just see, won't we? John Bernthal needs to come back. I agree, and I believe he will. Yeah. Nice shirt. Oh, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate you. Snoop as Mephisto could actually work. Dude, Snoop as Mephisto would be brilliant, dude. Bro, you want to talk about getting some skis? Whew. What? White Suge? You might just have to do that. Damn. Snoop Dogg, Ass Mephisto. Oh, damn. That's my new shit. I actually like that even more than I like Snoop Doge. Indeed, Russell. Indeed. Al Pacino Mephisto is my actual choice, but now the meme choice is getting the Mephizzle. Oh, shit. Lord Vito with the Mephizzle comment. We might have just created a new lexicon or something new for the lexicon. Adam G with the very generous $10 holla says, has to be Quicksilver from the X-Men uni, seemingly based off everything we're hearing. Was WandaVision the start of the multiverse trilogy with Spider-Man 3 and Doctor Strange 2? Need to start getting bits of multiverse somewhere. Absolutely, Adam. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. We have been talking a little bit about that over the past couple of months, as you are well aware, being a regular here. But the video, dude, the video today, yo, must watch. I don't say that often. Must watch. It's going to be good. Any multiverse in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you think? Oh, I dare not say, but yeah. Just in a very specific way. What are we talking about on Nerd Theory tonight? I don't know. Maybe video games? There's a rumor of some new Star Wars video game stuff. Something like that. This is not Mephisto. This is just a tribute. I did not see the new Red Hood picture, actually. I have to check that out. Yeah, Star Wars shooter. Quint Yana, motherfucker. You don't tell me what to do, Lavis. You don't say that. By the way, are we all aware that there's no morning stream tomorrow? I apologize, guys, but there's no morning stream tomorrow. No morning stream. We'll be back at it Wednesday, okay? Oh, one last thing. And this is, hopefully we spelled this out on the Discord as well. We are giving, or we're asking, we're going to start giving like missions to the Nerd Vengers. Assignments. Tasks. Quests. Whatever you want to call it. This week is very simple. What we need is memes of Trinity from 2nd Street Marvel as the security. For Nerd Vengers Tower. And we've actually already got a couple of them, and they're hilarious. I'm going to share one of them on Twitter today. Dude, when I tell you they're hilarious, I mean, Trinity's so animated and so brilliant as just him. So, yeah, that shit's dope, dude. Yeah. Hilarity. Yeah. So, we want more of them. What's better than a few Trinity as security for the tower memes? Many Trinity as security for the tower memes. So, stay on it. Wasn't this a Nerd Vengers only thing? Fuck, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. Live with Irish says, WandaVision topic. What if Wanda created her warp bubble from her mental breakdown and this caused the attention of Mephisto? Yeah, very possible. Something like that could be going on. I don't think Wanda's fully responsible, but she's the catalyst. Like, she's the thing that's doing it, but she might not be fully in charge, okay? Imagine this. If you were a telepath and you could take over the mind of Tony Stark, then you would essentially have, like, all the power of Tony Stark, right? So, like, maybe something like that's going on. You know what I mean? Sort of controlling the thing or whatever. Dan the Man says, you get a chance to check that email. I have not yet, brother. Very, very busy, but I will check it out. Nicole with the $5 holler and no message. Quite mysterious. If you have a message that you didn't put in there, you can put it into the chat and I'll try to get it. Nathan Tattoo says, can you please post the Discord link? Yes. Somebody should be able to check it out. Yeah, the giveaway is Nerdvengers only. The quests might not be. Yeah. And the Discord link, I believe, has been posted periodically throughout the stream. Did Sam ever actually take the super soldier serum in the comics? Also, this is the Nerdvenger name I'm going with now. Much love to you, Josh. Rack on, Glenn. Rock on, my friend, the Glenn. No, Sam never took the serum in the comics, to my knowledge, no. And I damn sure don't think he's gonna be taking that serum in the MCU. So, yeah. Look, that show's gonna be dope, dude. I'm very excited for that. So when we'll be doing the watch parties just like we've been doing for WandaVision, which is also crazy because the Snyder Cut comes out the 18th, and then the show comes out the 19th. Oh my God, this year is crazy. What is even life? Will I ever get a break? I do not know. Do you think it's Magneto who will have a Luke Skywalker? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's Magneto. I think it could be all the Avengers. All of them. All of them. All right, guys. Let's get on out of here. Gonna call it a day. No morning stream tomorrow. I know. Sadness. Nerd Theory tonight. Huge WandaVision video about Pietro and the X-Men later today. And, yeah, we'll just keep it going from there, okay? As I always say, everybody, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Can we do the stinger? Alright, so check this out. I legitimately think Disney is like super upset with us. And I don't get it. Like, here's the thing. This is why you never make a deal with them. You know what I mean? Not saying that there ever was a deal or whatever, you know, third floor basement, etc., etc. But you know, honestly, they don't even understand. I'm trying to help, you know? I mean no harm. Whatever, fuck them. Okay, bye.